Hi everyone, Jules here and Dropping Jules. And today I have my very good friend Lika with me, and we are excited to bring you everything about real estate, entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, and beauty. So, welcome, Lika. How are you today?
Hey, Julie, of course. Thank you so much. And as always, lovely to see you. I'm
Always.
wonderful. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are things in your neck of the woods?
Oh man, things are good. I'm in Miami, so things are busy. Right now is that hot season where everything is just on the go, go, go. You got events, you got, clients, then you got sales. So things are just booming in all aspects for me right now.
Awesome, awesome. So we met at a real estate event, of course, and we connected, which is why I wanted you to have you on my podcast. So I would love for you to share with our guests how you got started in real estate and give us a little bit of background of what you were doing before and what made you jump into real estate. So we'll break it down. Don't it's not
Yeah,
it's
that's a great question. That's a great question. So we did meet at the real estate event, which, like you said, we hit it off right away, and I'm so thankful we did. The thing that I enjoy most about real estate is it's genuinely for anyone and everyone, which is why I got into it. I
okay.
am not the most experienced, but for me right now, I want to expand in multifamily and in co-living. So for me, I'm putting myself foot first in every event I can. I'm learning, I'm expanding. So in that way, when I have enough liquid assets or liquid, money that I can
Mhm.
invest into it, I have all the information, I have all the education, and then I have the support system behind me to do so. So that's really where I'm at with real estate specifically.
Okay. So that's awesome. So you got started what were you doing prior to real estate and what made you want to get, of course, the connecting and meeting people and
I'm a makeup artist as well as I do sales.
oh,
So
let's make up. I can tell. Yeah, no adjustments there. And beautiful.
thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, beauty has always been something that I enjoy being in the field of, and also helping women feel beautiful and remind themselves of what their actual beauty looks like and feels like, which is why I've stayed consistent with my clients in makeup. I will forever be a makeup artist until I can't hold a brush anymore. So that for me is
Awesome.
where I will shine in my creativity. And then the
Mhm.
sales aspect is where I really truly enjoy doing high ticket sale offers. Anything to do with sales, I feel like sales is life.
Yes.
Everything is sales. We sell ourselves every day. As a makeup artist, that's my pitch. I sell myself. As you see, I have to be put together all the time, so that's a sales pitch. But anything to do with high ticket offers is actually where I also strive. I have a lot of good, fun friends, clients, and in that field, I feel like you can only grow and scale, and that's really what I'm all about. I just want to grow and scale in every aspect I can.
Oh, that's amazing. So take us back to what made you first get into the makeup because I'm very intrigued with that and you stayed consistent with it. So
I think I
growing up as
lost you.
a little girl or what got you involved?
I wonder if you can still hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you. I can I can hear you. So, Lika, so tell us again how you got started in becoming a makeup artist.
That's a great question. I was a dancer growing up, and with dance, you have to do a lot of dance recitals,
Hmm.
and doing my own makeup, and then eventually all the moms asked me to do their kids' makeup, and then
Yes.
that kind of took off, and then I became a dance teacher, and I had my own
Wow.
students that I would go to competitions and etc. for. So then again, I'm doing their makeup, and it's stage makeup, so you can't make them look like a clown, but you really have to know how to do the difference between stage makeup or regular makeup.
Okay.
So unintentionally, it just kind of became something I was made to do every other day, it seemed like. And then
Hmm.
with time, I think I was 17 years old at the time when I really started to understand like this could really be something that not only am I passionate about, but I could
Hmm.
actually career. So
Oh,
from
wow.
then I moved to LA, and in LA you do a lot of photo shoots, a lot of
Yes.
everything you can
Hmm.
do with makeup. So that's what I started to do there, and then from there it just became a thing.
Oh, wow. That's just amazing. My whole family, I mean, my mom and my sister, they're all into makeup. I'm not so much, but I'm very intrigued and I'm looking forward to hearing more and, attending one of your classes. So, makeup. And then when did you get into sales, the high ticket sales? Like, was that an
I
offshoot
think it
or?
was actually just last year, honestly. It was fairly new. I met some great people here in Miami. I just backtracking. I moved to Miami barely a year ago. So
Okay.
while I moved here, again, I like to put myself in the right environments with the right people. And
Yes.
doing so, I met some wonderful people who introduced me to more wonderful people who then had high ticket offers. And
Mhm.
I worked at sales, and based on communication and conversation, they were like, I think you should talk to
Yeah.
me about a potential sales opportunity. And I was like, why not? And
Why
then
not?
again, yeah, I started it, I liked it, it took off. And like I was saying, it's really a scalable market regardless what you're doing. It's just a matter of how are you in sales. And for me, I love a challenge. So if
Mhm.
I'm challenging myself, if I'm growing, if I'm adapting, and if I'm scaling, that's where you'll find me. So with sales, I just stayed with that. And then, like I said, yeah, more clients keep coming in and more connections. And here I am.
Yeah, there you are. Now with the, I mean, just everything that you have going for you, the makeup, the sales, and that's all leads into real estate, right? So you portray that self-confidence, or about you every time I've seen you, always well put together. And then sales is a people business, and real estate is a relationship business. So it all ties in, right? So which is amazing. As far as the real estate, why multifamily? We'll start with that one. Why do you think you wanted to start with multifamily?
If I could be completely honest, I love
Absolutely. Yeah.
residential. I love the idea of helping families find homes, which obviously will be something that I will be doing regardless because real estate.
Yes.
But
Yes.
multifamily specifically, I have
Mhm.
lived, I think I've moved about 32 times now. And you can imagine houses, apartments, condos with roommates, without roommates. So for me, it's almost like I know what it's like to live in a complex. I know what it's like to have neighbors. I know what it's like to deal with a landlord and a management system and a team. And at this point, I almost want to be able to do it on the other side. Now, I want to get behind the wheel and start
Right.
driving it rather than just being one of the doors. I want to own all the doors. I want to be able to help as many people as I can with getting them with the right management.
Mhm.
I love the idea of helping people, especially with homes. So if I can make sure that they're safe, they're happy, they're in a nice place, and I profit from that tenfold,
Mhm.
come on. Like, why
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
you?
yeah,
So,
why wouldn't you, right? So
yeah.
that's awesome. And as far as where you're at in the process, are you looking for a certain class? How many units? What are you looking for? How can I help send your
Um,
buy box your way?
I would love, because I've lived in Arizona as well. So I feel
Mhm.
like one of the main hot spots that I would love to take advantage of is places where I know what it's like. And then I've also lived and know people as well. So
Sure.
anything to do with a few doors, whether it be just a duplex, whether it be,
Mhm.
a 4-story, just a few doors. It doesn't really matter as far as multifamily for me, how many doors
Sure.
right now. I just want to be able to be in the progression of it all and also knowledgeable in it all. I don't want to just jump in and then figure it out as I go necessarily. I want to be able to be educated as I figure it out as I go. So any education, any tips, any of the classes, I will be there on Tuesday. Any of
Awesome.
the things I'm going to leverage it all. Like I said, I love challenging myself. I'm a sponge right now, so give it to me. Give it to me all.
That's awesome. I love that you said that because, we're always learning. I mean, it's not like you learn one concept, one strategy. And the thing with real estate, there's a wide variety. It could be fix and flip. It could just be buy and hold. It could be Airbnb, and my next favorite topic, co-living, which I love. So you're also interested in that. What piques your interest in co-living?
I actually made a friend that gave me, I didn't really know much about it until just not too long ago. And then
Mhm.
I met a friend who that's his niche and that's what he's really good at. And again, helping people, you don't necessarily need to sell $1 million home, not quite yet, but you can
Yes.
also help people, you can help people in the midst of having one home. So I like the idea of a DIY fix or flip. And in my opinion, I can get a unit or a house, let's say a big
Mhm.
enough house, DIY it, fix and flip it into a co-living, and then in the same aspect, help a community that doesn't necessarily have much help and support in that field.
It's
So for
awesome.
me, it's win, win, win. And not only did I just learn about it, a huge opportunity for growth. Right now, it's expanding everywhere. Here in Miami, even, I'm seeing a lot of co-living options in the downtown area, and I didn't really even know that existed because things are so pricey, but it does. So that's
Exactly.
another. And I'm like, I'm gonna get my feet wet in all things co-living, all things real estate, multifamily, because everyone's going to buy a single family residential home eventually. We all can do it. We all can do Airbnb style eventually. But the
Yes.
maximum of helping others and the maximum of getting profit for that help is
Mhm.
going to be, in my opinion, multifamily and co-living.
And co-living, yes, that's also my strategy. So, with the co-living, you're seeing the opportunities here in Miami. We know that Miami is one of the most expensive markets, but with the affordability crisis that we're currently in, co-living is definitely a solution. And like you said, there's a lot of opportunities and a lot of people, not just in Miami but nationwide, that are taking advantage of the co-living strategy. So. That's definitely something that we're going to keep an eye on, and of course, we'll work together. As you know, I had mentioned to you, my passion is veterans and providing affordable housing for veterans. So we'll be working and partnering on that as well. Anything else you want to share? If somebody wants to get started in real estate and they're new to it, they're a little bit afraid, like not sure what to do. What would be one recommendation you would, or one, what would you tell them? How would you advise them to get started in real estate?
That's actually a wonderful question. I feel like it depends what city they're in, what state they're in, first things first. So my
Mhm.
recommendation advice would be based on where you're at, go to something as simple as YouTube and Google, get some basic knowledge of what you already don't know just to understand like the general aspect of it. And
Mhm.
then look up where can I find more of like-minded people? What events can I go to, free or not free? Take as
Mhm.
much as you can to just get yourself in those doors, make
Mhm.
connections, learn, and then as you're building your bank account to invest in all that stuff, you will then already have the education, the connections, and the opportunities starting to line up. Because the last thing you want to do is just kind of dive in with, oh, I have this much money and I don't know what I'm
Mhm.
doing and this is what I want to do. So
Yes.
basic information, find any and every event you can in your area, and then
Mhm.
kind of like how you are, you find a niche of what you want to do, and then
Mhm.
you right in. Once you dive right in, you will have the support system. It's like a train, it just doesn't
It
stop.
just needs to stop. Yeah. And how important, so you said that you met a friend who introduced you into the co-living world. So is he like a mentor? Is it important to have a mentor, or how
Oh my,
would you recommend?
I would say you for sure also kind of like a mentor, let alone a friend to me in this field. Not
Thank you.
100% it's important to have mentorship, support, anyone you can talk to, even if it's just a friend that knows enough. You need someone in this field. You need someone to help you. Real estate is such, it's like a piece of loaf of bread that once you break it off, there's so many crumbs that fall off that you weren't expecting to
Mhm.
have. And if
Right.
unless you're prepared to handle all the crumbs and you think you can do it all, sure, you might not need some support and mentorship, but it is
Yes.
key, crucial. And my friend Chad, I would also think is not only a friend, is a mentor, because
Mhm.
much information, so much support, so much not only time that goes into it, but just education and knowledge,
Mhm.
and being able to just get some of that from someone. Like I said, it's like YouTube, but better. You have it in
Yes.
person, you have someone on call, you have someone at your assistance if you need, and you also have someone that's been there, done that. Like, why would
Mhm.
you want to struggle with every step if you really don't have to? You can
Sure.
get
Sure.
the mentorship, the support, invest a little bit in yourself and invest in the opportunity, and it will pay you back tenfold every single time.
Yeah, that is so true. So true. All right. So switching from that, so you're so active. You're juggling a lot of different things. You're a model, makeup artist, your health, fitness, then your high ticket sales plus real estate. Walk us through what that looks like in terms of discipline and dedication, and what your day looks like, and how do you get everything in? How do you juggle all of this?
Uh, do I juggle it a lot? I'm just kidding.
No,
It's
maybe
really
don't.
no. There's honestly there's gonna be so many days where some, let's say my makeup field is gonna just be skyrocketing, that the sales kind of is a little bit on back burner, or even like right now, sales and makeup are such a like high scheduled priority for me right now that real estate is a little bit on the back burner.
Mhm.
So for me personally, I have to just kind of cater to the priority of what's at hand. And
Mm-hmm.
the only way I can juggle it all is I have a strict morning routine. I have a strict policy of my environment is my peace, whether that be I'm by myself or if it's a captivated group of friends. I have to have a peaceful environment, an inspirational environment, a motivational environment. So
Love
I
it.
have a morning routine. I have to do my mental check-ins. And then at the end of the day, I do what I call like a reflective hour where I
Okay.
try to check in with myself. What do I like about today? What do I not? What do I want to do different? What do I need to do better? What do I never want to do again?
Right.
Then
Yeah.
the same thing with business. How did I treat my client? How did my client feel? How did they respond? What did I like about that? And every single thing is that self-awareness, that reflective, that internal to external. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as a salesperson and as a makeup artist and a model and an actress and everything else that I'm do right now, it's all somehow related and intertwined. It's creativity, it's expression, it's help, it's environmental for me. So luckily, by the grace of God, I'm putting myself in all the right environments and I don't feel like it's a lot. I don't feel like it's stressful. It doesn't seem like I'm so out of spot and I'm just spinning in a circle. It's genuinely just, like I said, a train that just doesn't stop. And
Right.
I'm thankful for it all. But that morning routine and that night check-in and that constant awareness of just making sure that I'm good and I'm doing good and I'm putting good out is in my opinion, what's keeping me sane.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about the morning routines, and I have to have my morning routine. If something goes wrong, I can tell like my day is out of sync. So that time I guard it, the morning, and then the reflection. So the gratitude for the day, like what went well, because we're not promised anything, right?
Yep.
So that is certainly huge. So I appreciate you sharing that. And a lot of successful entrepreneurs and everyone, they do have a morning routine, they have a night routine, and they use your calendar, and they're very disciplined. The little bit that you do each day, it's gonna take a bite out of that big goal that you have setting. So yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. What's that? Pardon me?
Well, of course you understand. I said, you're the queen
Oh, yes.
herself.
Yeah. Yes. That's certainly important. That's certainly important. What's next for you as far as in your vision for your on your vision board, and then maybe a 3-year plan, 5-year plan? Do you want to share?
Sure, I'll share a little bit of it.
Okay.
I do like to understand, like you, that not everything is promised, especially not every day.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, my genuine passion is I always say if I drive by a wall that has some promotional stuff or a billboard or a gym, I always point and say, you're going to see me on one of those soon. You're going to see me on that soon. So,
Yes.
realistically, that's what I'm striving for. Not only because I need to see myself all over the countries, but truly because, in my opinion, I really, really, really believe that I was put on this earth to help expand, inspire, and motivate women, especially. So if I'm in the biggest spotlights of people, but doing it the right way, I know I can impact a huge environment, a huge society, and that's really all I want to do. So my goal for 3 to 5 years, you'll be seeing me on TV shows, movie screens, modeling catalogs, modeling runways, you name it. I always think and joke that LA Fitness will have me plastered on their walls and
Awesome.
agendas in the
Yes.
malls.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I picture these things and
Mhm.
whether I'm an ambassador or the model or the spokesperson for it, it's something that I aspire to do with that. And in makeup, I'm going to be eventually opening up a salon and a studio space where I can work out of joy and passion, and then I can again help women in the same industry skyrocket into their field as well with their dreams and the assistance that I can provide with that. So
Yes.
I think my next steps is just to keep doing anything and everything I can for that. I have a lot of things lined up that I'm really just praying take off and continue as they do. And with sales, I think easily if the opportunity is there and my abilities to grow is there, then I'm going to just skyrocket in the sales as well. And right now is like the cool thing to do. And although it's really cool, it's actually, in my opinion, a absolutely wonderful opportunity. So I'm ready to be a cool kid here, but I'm also ready for the wonderful opportunity. So I
Yes.
think from 3 to 5 years, I will be one of the top salespeople you will know of the name. I will be, like I said, in many
Mhm.
places, and then I, by that point, will have captivated a huge community of women that will say, my life was changed by just hearing one thing, or my life was changed because she gave me her time and her attention and her wisdom and experience, or I can relate to her, or my gosh, that one story she shared was just so inspiring, and now I want to do better, I want to do different. Because
Yeah.
I wasn't always who you're speaking to right now. I was definitely not always the most confident, the most assured, the most self-aware, self-reflective, none of that. I definitely was so lost as well as a woman, as a young woman. And
Yes.
it takes a village, and if you do it yourself, which is what I did, it's amazing. But if I can help people not have to do it by themselves, that's all. Like just that one phone call, like I'm sure can change their life. And if I can do it, I get chills now. That's literally what I want to do. I would love the idea, and my inboxes and my results from people telling me, I appreciate you, thank you so much, you've changed my life, you've always said this and you've been there, and that's really all I need to do. So that's my goal.
That's awesome, and you're definitely going to achieve it. I love the confidence. I love how descriptive, and I'm sure you have a visual board where you visualize this, and you do your daily affirmations and everything, as we know that we all do as successful people. And I love the clarity, and you wanting to give back and help other women in this in this field, women entrepreneurs. And that takes us to what perfect segue into what we want to accomplish. Leek and myself, we want to start a partnership where we're helping women entrepreneurs build upon their beauty and their confidence that they have already have, and just taking them to the next level. And I'll let Lika share what she's going to do, and then I'll jump back in and say share what I want to do.
Yes, I'm
Lika?
actually so thrilled for this, especially because it just ties into everything that we've been talking about on and off this channel right now. And the opportunity to just help enhance a woman's beauty. As a makeup artist, I know there's so many of us out there. We're all great at what we do. We all have a beautiful niche and a hand and an eye. But in my opinion, the ability to enhance and have the woman feel and see her own beauty with just a little bit of strokes from my brush, that's what it's at. So there's women out there that are so busy they don't have the time. There's women out there that have the whole makeup kit, they don't know what to do with it. There's women out there that literally have tried and they don't like what they see, so they gave up. And I have done some classes and some master classes with just doing a simple 10 girls getting together. We all bring your own little makeup kit, and I will teach you what to do with your 3 tools if that's all you have, whether you have 10 or 30 or 3.
Or
I
zero.
promise you it's as simple and easy as 1, 2, 3 if you just have the ability to see what you're looking at. But in my opinion, I feel like women just block themselves when they get in front of a mirror. They start to see the negatives. They start to see in what they've once heard about themselves, or they start to reflect on the things that they don't like. And with me, in my opinion, when I see a beautiful woman, whether she has makeup on or not, I have the ability to just be like, wow, what can I do with that beautiful canvas? You'd be surprised. And lo and behold, somehow, some way, with literally just 3 different products, you could see yourself in that reaction right there of a woman being like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was me, or I could do that, or I could look like that. And when women do it themselves, not me doing it for them, when they can do it
Mhm.
themselves and then go home with that knowledge and that feeling of,
Mhm.
wow, like I'm a woman and I'm a beautiful woman and I'm a confident woman and I'm capable and I'm able. That right there is literally what I do it for. So when I see that vibe and when all the women get together, like I said, maybe they're busy, maybe they don't know, but at the end, we're all really just in it. We all got our hands dirty and we're all
Yes.
just feeling like we are that song by Beyonce, Who Runs the World, Girls, like that
Gross.
vibe, when
That
that
should be
comes
our
on,
song. That should
that's
be our
really
song, a theme song.
it really should, because I promise you, when that happens, something about it. So that's really where I would like to come in, and being, whether it be a veteran, whether it be just women, like I said, who are so busy that they can't even fit it in their schedule. Right now, that's where we can come in and give you guys the opportunity to come together, meet other like-minded, beautiful entrepreneurs, and learn as you go. You can learn your own skills, you can learn from me and my skills, and you can take that all home and then tell your friends and then bring them next time. And so on and so forth. So pretty soon we'll just be having beautiful entrepreneurial women becoming queens, and then encouraging other queens, and a huge environment of us beautiful queens.
I love it. I love it. So Lika is gonna, share all her beauty tips. I'm gonna be sharing goals and vision. We'll be creating vision boards to help, you promote your self confidence and what you're doing, and helping you to scale that to the next level. There's gonna be more to come. We're super excited. We're gonna keep it very small, 10 or less, and it's gonna be, only women. Sorry, guys. Not this time. We're restricting this to women entrepreneurs
Yeah.
only. Anybody that wants to, it's going to be in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. You're welcome. Fly in. We'll be at an Airbnb, and we'll just have a great time, just connecting with like-minded women who just want to, change the world, just better themselves, improve their confidence. And while they're doing that, Lika is going to beautify them. So I'm so excited.
Doing it. Like, who doesn't want to do that?
I just want to do that and just have a great time. Yeah. More to come. I'm super excited about that. It's probably going to be in April, but we'll have some dates, and we'll have another quick, presentation on it, and letting everybody know when that's going to be. So, did I miss anything?
Yeah, and I can just add one last thing with
Of
what
course,
I've
yeah.
done, and for you guys as women who are listening all to this right now, you guys can give us some feedback and pointers of what specific look you're looking for to do. For example, whether it just be an everyday glam. I would love to hear the feedback from women that maybe you don't know how to put on lashes, and that's what you want us to focus on, because in the last thing we want to do is gather 10 of you who have absolutely all 10 different desires, and us not being able to, or me specifically not being able to cater to none of them. So if we can do a little bit of feedback from you guys, that's all I ask. Give us some pointers, give us what you like, give us what you're missing, give us what you're wanting help on. And then that's where I will come in, and I promise you, I got you.
Yes. Thank you, Lika. So as she mentioned, just any feedback will be welcome. I wanted to start with goals, setting goals, and creating a vision board, because I think everyone needs to have a goal. If you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up following somebody else's goal. So let's get that clarified within the day that we have it, and then you'll also be beautified as well. So that's what we're looking to do. More to come on that. We just wanted to put the teaser out today. And I just wanted to thank Lika, and just anything else you want to share that we may have missed.
No, I think this was wonderful. Like you said, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff, so stay tuned for all of that. But this little teaser is enough for now. We're just breadcrumbing you for today, and then we're going to be you'll be seeing our faces everywhere. You'll be seeing our faces with the Entrepreneurial for Beauty Queens. We're going to be running the world. So you want to be part of that? You want to be a beautiful, smart, encouraging, inspiring woman? This is
there we go.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'll be her guinea pig first. So she's gonna, work her magic on me, which, we'll see how that works. So thank you.
Oh, I can't wait.
Lika, how can they reach you? I know you can't wait for this canvas. How can people reach out to you to let you know about the beauty tips?
You can find me on Instagram. My name is Lika Bosman. It's LikaBosman, just one word. And you will see me, my Instagram. Just DM me, follow me. Don't follow me. I'm not personal. I don't take it personal, but just DM me with what you're interested in, what you want to do, and we'll stay in touch. Again, it's Lika Bosman on Instagram.
All right. Thank you so much, Lika. And my IG handle is at Julie Kolat. So just let me know. We're going to start with goals, setting goals, and vision board. So more information to come. Again, it's going to be 10 women or less. It's just going to be simple. Sometime in April, it's going to be the Fort Lauderdale and Miami. More to come. And I'm so thankful for having you on this session, Lika. Any last minute before we wrap up for the day?
No, I think that's it. I can't wait to make my new dream board just to take home, and then make other women feel beautiful while becoming one of their friends. I can't wait.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to meet you all.
Yes,
can't wait.
I know. Well, we're looking forward to it. So again, thank you, my friend Lika. This was such an inspiring and amazing podcast here on Dropping Jules. And, it's real estate, it's mindset, it's entrepreneur. And today we just had how to beautify and, promote your self-confidence. So thank you so much, Lika. Love you. And we'll
follow this queen. Follow this one.
And follow you too. So thank you so much. And drop us some feedback in the comments about what you would like to see for our session. And like Lika said, you're going to see more of us. So we're not going anywhere. So
Right, get ready.
that's all right. All right. Bye all.